back. The leaves are changing, the pumpkins are out, and you might think Halloween is the only thing on anyone's mind right now, but for a dedicated group of volunteers here in Sarnia, the holiday season is already around the corner. We're talking about the Sarnia Lambton Celebration of Lights, a multi-week display that lights up our waterfront every year. What many people may not realize is the massive amount of work and manpower it takes to launch a display this size, and all that work has to be done before we even hit November. Joining us to talk about all the critical preparation happening right now is Dean Holtz, the chair of the Celebration of Lights. Dean, thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, Marlon.
Anytime. You're always welcome here as always. So for any viewers that are new to the community or anyone that for whatever reason has never been to the event, can you tell us what it is?
Yeah, it's a display of lights spread across Centennial Park. And we're actually in our 41st year. So this is something that the community is used to and loves. And we also take care of the lighting competitions. So we like all things to do with Christmas light displays, if you will.
Yeah, no, that's great. And let's talk about the update, so the displays to the park. So that's just around the corner, like I said, November 1st. And are there any displays that are current, like is everything cataloged and ready to transport? Like how are we doing with all of that?
Yeah, we made some changes to our system. We had these carts made, so it actually makes it a lot easier. So the display parts are on the cart, and we have a skid steer that pulls it out of our sea cans, which is behind Sarnia Services, 150 Exmouth Street, and then we transfer them over on trucks. But what we need on Saturday, November 1st, is we're going to have like 1 or 2 transport trucks, but we still need a few other trucks and trailers. We asked for at least a 14-foot trailer because some of our parts are large, and about 20 people. And if they could meet at 9 a.m. at Sarnia Services, and we can bring everything over, and all we're doing is bring it over to the park and putting it in place. That's all it is. Sarnia Blessings is going to provide some refreshments for whoever comes out that morning.
And right now there's just so many things competing for our time, and wanting to volunteer, and not even just volunteer, but people take on extra jobs. So yeah, with all the time that we're given in one day, why would people want to spend some time with you guys every year?
Yeah, I think there's that community pride of being involved in something that isn't just for a day or a weekend, but it's something that the community can enjoy freely for about 5-6 weeks at a time, that people look forward to coming together as family, and there's usually a greater sense of joy for everybody. So it's something that people tend to really rally behind, and we didn't realize how important it was until almost 10 years ago. We were really low on sponsorship, and we almost had to fold it in. The community said, "Nuh-uh, that's not going to happen." Oh, wow. And so we really had a rallying of the community, and we had comments of people saying things like, I was in despair, my life, there were things going on that were really challenging, and just walking down the lights really lifted my spirits, because light represents hope. And so we recognize that there's something more to this than just displays.